Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. QUINSEAJ here, and welcome to my fourth installment of Reselling 101, where I go over a few categories that I think will really help you start selling, or if you've already been selling, maybe remind you of a few of the basics to really get your closet going again if it's become a little stale. We've already reviewed kind of questions of why you want to start reselling and questions to help you get started, as well as how to first begin with someone who doesn't have any inventory. We've also reviewed the 4 different platforms that I sell on: Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, and Depop, the pros and cons of each. And then we also just discussed listing and taking photos in the last video. And today we're going to be talking about ways to get some sales and promote your closet, as well as shipping. So like last video, I'm going to be focusing on Poshmark because I think that is the easiest for new resellers to begin. With Poshmark, every morning I share my closet, and you do not need a automatic sharing system to do this. So in order to share your closet manually, and I suggest you do this 3 times or more a day, you'll want to click available items and then scroll all the way to the bottom, because if you don't, you'll only be able to share what is in what is currently uploaded, like on the page. You'll have to scroll all the way down. So you'll see first that it clicks only 48 items, but if I scroll all the way down to the bottom and let those load and then go back up top, I actually have like 105, I think it says. So select all and then share to followers, and I have 105 listings being shared. So it really only takes you maybe 2 minutes tops. The longest part takes the actual sharing, but this is pretty easy. I would say, you know, just get Poshmark on maybe your work computer. Just take a 2-minute break and share your closet, because Poshmark really focuses on the social aspect, which includes sharing. Again, I would encourage you to share your closet at least 3 to 5 times a day at minimum. If, however, you are ready to invest a little bit more money, then you can share with Poshmark, which I do have a code for you if you wanted to try it. It is 20% off your first month, I think. Sorry. But every morning I go to my Poshmark and which is a Chrome extension, and I just share my closet once. I put it on continuous sharing and it shares throughout the day. So 100 cycles gets me through the whole day, and then I have a 10-minute delay in between each time it shares my closet once over. And it does have a cap on it, because if you share too often, Poshmark will actually put a hold on your account where you can't share at all for like 24 hours, and then it might even go beyond that if you get dinged multiple times. So I have a cap of 8,000 times that it shares, and I don't have to worry about getting busted. I would also really encourage you to share on your social media. One of my biggest sales when I first started actually came from a friend who I didn't expect to buy anything. She bought a bundle of like 6 items or something, which was totally unexpected. But a lot of times your friends do want to support you, and I have a lot of girlfriends that see my haul videos and then are like, oh my gosh, I want to like go look at this. So you can of course give a friends and family discount, but I would really encourage you to share your closet on your social media, and not saying to make it your whole identity, but just letting people know that this is what you're doing. Because I've done that, now I have, like I mentioned in my last video, my one of my girlfriends gave me 3 bags of clothes that she was just gonna give me, and I gave her money. I've had that happen a few times. You never know how people will respond. The other thing I do daily is to send offers to likers, which I also have automatically set up with my Poshmark. but it's something you can do on your own as well. Again, through Poshmark, you have your news feed and it shares a lot of times if people are like following you or sharing your listing. I wish I could turn that off, but I can't. The other thing you can do is go over to likes and see who all liked your items. You can go to each item and then click offer, price drop, offer to likers, and I already have mine automatic, so it won't. Oh, this one doesn't have any likes. Okay, she unliked it. Let's see about this one. Okay, this one has a bunch of likes. So offer a price drop, offer to likers, and then you could do 10, 20, 30% off, or you can type in your own. But when you do this, let's go 90 because it's more. You have to do discounted shipping as well. So I usually just press $5.95 and then that gives the buyer $2.02 off on their shipping. So just remember that also comes out of your profit as well. That's how you do offers to likers. The other thing you can do on Poshmark is you can put people in bundles. So if you go to my shoppers, do add likes to bundles, you can again scroll more towards the bottom. So here we go, like a week. Press select all and then add likes to bundles. And this is the only way that you can actually communicate directly with your buyers as well. So you can say, hey, I'm having a huge birthday sale, which I actually will. August 23rd, I'll have 32% off sale. You can then send bundle offers from there or add comments like I was saying. And lastly, I want to share with you that you can relist items that are more than 60 days old. In order to find out how many days old your listings are, you actually have to go to order activity, and then you can find your inventory report, which will be emailed to you. All right, and I can look at all of the dates. I have 105 postings, so it's not too bad to look at. You'll see that my oldest one is actually from August of last year. You'll also see that I did a lot of updates on July 2nd, and then my oldest one was August 19th, which I must have skipped, but it is 340 days old, which is well past the 60-day limit that Poshmark has, or minimum, before you can relist. So Poshmark, the items have to be at least 60 days old before you can relist them, and they pop back into the algorithm as just in, as new. So again, I'll go back and you can search for items, but I just click on the available items and scroll all the way to the bottom till I find 14th place olive green utility vest. And at the bottom, when I edit it, you'll see that you can copy a listing and it will say copy when you create this newly. It shows up in your drafts. So you will just take off the copy, and I like to make sure everything is kind of up to date. I really don't have a lot of information on this, so I'm just gonna clean it up and make it like I have the rest of my items. And then you can also see if it is aligning with the suggested price, which again, I don't always agree with this, but it looks to be in line with this suggested price, apparently. Then you will usually want to go in. So you'll see, here it is. New item is right there. And then at the very bottom of available items, you should see the old one also still there. This one has 7 likes, so I'm actually going to offer this to all my likers for $12, which is kind of the minimum that I feel comfortable with. going to send that out for basically one last ditch effort, and then in 24 hours, I'm actually going to then come back and delete this because you don't want 2 listings, right? So that is how you would go about with kind of your daily tasks, I would say. Once you become familiar with this, it's going to go by a lot quicker. For example, you see that I'm not going to have a 60-day listing for another month. So when that happens, I'll list and delist, and there's also automated features you can do this, including Vendu. Vendu actually has a automatic list and delist feature that is really nice, and you can do 10 at a time. All right, so you're doing everything you can to create traction to your closet and get a sale, and yay, look, you made a sale. Let's talk about shipping. You can actually get free shipping products from, how's my hand go? Okay. You can actually get free shipping products from USPS if you use Poshmark. If you use other sites like eBay, Mercari, and Depop, you'll want to get your own poly mailers, which you can get 100 for like $15 on Amazon, and you can pick out really cute designs. But as a, this is what's happening. They're actually super quiet when they play, but my goodness. My suggestion, if you are just starting out, then not to be paying that much for shipping items, especially if you can get the majority of the items for free. You can pick up these envelopes for free from your post office, or you can order them in bulk. If you're just starting, you can probably just pick up a handful and then order in bulk later. Once your shop gets poppin', all you need is this free envelope, self-sealing, and then you can actually take your phone to the post office and do the QR code, so you don't even need the printer. But let's talk about leveling up. For me, I really enjoy this packing paper and wrapping the items really nicely. I think that it gives that small business touch and a more personalized feeling. I also created some items myself via Canva that I like adding, that has my name and then the different places to follow me. If you don't want to go that far, or you're not ready to buy this large paper in bulk, I actually found it at the dollar store where you can get a set of 20 for $1.25. When I first started reselling, I was actually just using the white tissue paper from there, which you get 35 of, and wrapping it in that. And I got a bulk set of stickers that said thank you from Amazon. And it was a really affordable way to really elevate my shipping and put that personalized touch in it. You can also get your tape and then packing tape if you need to use these big boxes. From USPS, you can get all of that from the dollar store as well. Or if you want to buy it in bulk, which is more cost effective, and you have that money, then you can get these items on Amazon, or I'm sure somewhere else more local. But again, I want you to remember that you can take a small amount of money, less than $10, elevate your business, and then once you're starting to make a profit, then come back and reinvest in your small business. If you're selling anywhere like Depop, eBay, and Mercari, other places, I'm sure you can start saving your small boxes, but once you start selling more and more, you're not going to want to be scrambling for used packaging. You're just going to want it on hand and be able to ship it out that day. I do like shipping within 24 hours. I do think that is important, and your buyers enjoy that as well. You can also put in handmade cards, especially if it's your first couple of sales. You can buy a 6-pack of thank you cards for $1.25 at the dollar store and send a really nice handwritten letter, or any, card or anything that you already have at home. But it's just letting the buyers know you're a new reseller, you're starting your new business, and you would love if they came and visited your closet again. And lastly, I want to bring up, if you are a very busy person, parent, have a full-time job and you have multiple packages, you can actually get USPS to pick up your packages for free if you're sending via USPS, of course. And it's typically the next day pickup. So this could be another option for you as well. But that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. What is something maybe you learned today, or what is something you can add for people in the comments that are still learning? What's some information that you can contribute to this? I have maybe 1 or 2 more videos after this, so make sure you subscribe if you are enjoying this Reselling 101 series, and I really appreciate you for tuning in or tuning back in, and my hope is that you are taking something away from each of these videos. So don't forget to subscribe if you're interested in seeing more of these, but also haul videos and my weekly Sunday What Sold videos. I will see you in the next one. Bye!